As I studied under the Sheikh, I received a spiritual companion. I received my first Djinn. He was a very powerful Djinn, very powerful.
I mean, talking to the viewers, whenever I speak with Al Mualim, I get two things. One, I get a deep sense of peace. Secondly, I get a feeling of harmony. But thirdly, I can feel the power that surrounds him. I mean, there's one thing that always amazes me, that for such a young guy to have that much power, you must have been trained really, really well, because you have no problem with your ego. What does your training involve? If you can tell us. If you can't tell us, that's not a problem. But like I said, I've mentioned this to you before. You're a young person. You have unlimited power, but you are very balanced. So how come? How come is this? How come you're
To
so
stay
balanced?
balanced, one has to practice the tasawwuf. One has to incorporate ritual spiritual practices into their daily routine they have to incorporate the practices of the 5 daily salat and the zikr.
Hmm.
These practices, these are the practices that help an individual stay balanced on the path.
Yeah, because I must admit,
When
I've
I
known. Sorry, I've known you for so for quite a while now, and that's the one thing that really impresses me is your internal balance. Sorry for interrupting.
when I received my first spiritual companion, my master instructed me that it would take a long time. This is what he told me, that it would take a long time. I learned in my experience that it is up to the spirits to decide when they want to work with you and communicate with you. One can tell you that it will take a long time, but the spirit may decide otherwise. My very first day working with them and pouring libation to them, I have a video of me pouring libation to them, and you can see the Djinn orbs in the rooms around me, moving around me in the room. It's an
Yeah,
amazing experience.
yeah. I mean, I was lucky enough that you showed me a photograph of your gin bottle, and your gin bottle has in it the shining orbs. I mean, there is no way this photograph is fake. And it's the first time I've ever seen what I would call solid evidence of somebody who can summon the jinn physically. Like I said, it's your training must have been amazing, because to have that much power to be able to pull a jinn through the calf into our realm of existence and keep it in a bottle. I mean that is purely amazing as far as I'm concerned. And just so the viewers understand, you don't bind them. Can you explain
No,
why you don't bind the jinn?
there is a difference between a person who summons a sahir or magician who summons the jinn and one who is given the power by Allah.
Yeah, I can believe that 100%. 100%. But
The
I think there are very few out there who can contact Allah. Seriously. I've not experienced the power that you have. When I've been in India, when I've been in places like Turkey, I've been with so-called jinn masters, and realistically, having met you, I understand how undeveloped they are. Yeah. Okay. And I think this is really important for the viewer to understand that for what I know, when Al Muhalim works with the jinn, it's out of love. He doesn't force them. He doesn't threaten them. He has a loving relationship with them. Am I correct by saying that?
we
Hello?
have yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Sorry, it just faded. It's the internet.
The relationship that we have, pact that we have with them is unlike any other tradition.
Hmm.
It's unlike any other tradition. Every other tradition, from what I understand, they have to undergo summoning rituals, to summon and invoke these forces and to bring them here. We with the covenant that we have established with them, we simply blow a flute or a whistle, and they come to us to carry out what we instruct them to do.
Wow. Yeah, because when I was in India, um, in Ferez Shalkota, the jinn masters, or people who work with the jinn that I would consider authentic, they just light a fire. Yeah. They light a fire, they pray. Now, interestingly, that the other thing they do is they write their requests and stick it on the wall next to the fire, and then after a while, the jinn come through. But I've never seen anybody use a musical instrument to call them. I mean, this is like really amazing information. Seriously, I mean, the guys in India, they break really expensive perfume. I mean, really expensive perfume round the fire, and that, along with the
Yes.
fire and the praying and the meditation, that pulls the jinn fruit from the kaf into our realm of consciousness. However, when they do it, you can feel them, yeah. But I've never seen the orbs being pulled through. And like I said,
That goes back to the question you asked about the relationship when you become the beloved of the energies, when they allow you to absorb them, when you serve them, and you become their beloved. The jinn, they come to the jinn bottle willingly and leave as they please. They are not trapped and bound to the jinn bottle. The power is bestowed upon the Sihr by Allah.